Hello, this is Trent Smith with the National Weather Service in Missoula, Montana, doing the planning briefing for January 3rd, 2021. Quick summary of what I'll be talking about today. We're looking at another cold front impacting the Northern Rockies on Monday. And then a widespread light snow event late Wednesday, kind of Wednesday night into Thursday. And then Sunday, just periods of light snow starting into next week. So let's look at some model data. So what I have on here is a depiction of what the radar will be looking like over the next 24 to 48 hours, just to kind of get you situated. Missoula is approximately right here. Kalispell is to the north, Butte, Salmon, and then Grangeville. So this is starting at about 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this evening, and just kind of looking forward. So the showers that have been impacting the area will be moving out of the area. Predominantly starting late tonight, we'll start seeing some light precipitation start moving into Idaho, Clearwater County, and it should be relatively light, and that precipitation should slowly make its way across northwest Montana by Monday morning time frame. Again, not looking at too many impacts during this time. It's associated with a warm front, so looking at snow levels rising, some light snow at Lookout and Lolo Pass during this time frame. But there is a pretty good cold front that's moving into Oregon and Washington. That will be making its way over into the Northern Rockies during the late probably the early afternoon for north central Idaho, and then late afternoon and evening time frame coming into western Montana. Right here is about 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And as you can see, the cold front, at least the most defined part of the cold front, is going to be kind of hitting more kind of the I-90 corridor southward as it moves across the area. This is where we'll probably see the most intense winds with this front, as I'll go over in more detail. But looking at this, we're not anticipating the winds to be as strong with this front as what we saw with today's system. And then that cold front will move quickly through the area during the evening hours, leaving behind just a few lingering showers across the Northern Rockies. So as for So again, I'm starting with this evening's looking at winds, and again, this is wind gust potential for the area. Again, to get yourself situated, Missoula sits approximately right here. Kalispell is approximately here. Butte, Salmon, and then Grangeville area. So as you can see, we're still looking at some pretty gusty winds during the early evening hours this evening, but as the evening goes on, those winds will be diminishing quite dramatically, with the strongest winds just being right along the Continental Divide is where these winds will be associated with, and it's just the winds are going to be just a little bit gusty in the higher terrain. But come tomorrow morning, as that cold front starts approaching the area, we'll really start seeing those southerly winds start to redevelop across the Camas Prairie of Idaho, Grangeville, down into the Riggins area. And right prior to that cold front moving through late morning, early afternoon, the Camas Prairie would probably see another round of wind gusts of about 40, maybe a few gusts up to 50 miles per hour out north of the Grangeville, out on the prairie, and again, especially in the higher terrain, probably looking for those stronger winds. And then as that cold front moves through, those breezy conditions are anticipated across all of kind of more west central and southwest Montana, even affecting Lemhi County, especially kind of south of Salmon near the Gilmore Summit region will probably be impacted, but also the I-90 corridor from Garrison Junction down to Butte, and then over in the Helmville, Ovando area could get quite breezy. Again, that's associated with kind of that stronger portion of the cold front as it moves through. While northwest Montana will predominantly only see the stronger winds in the higher terrain with this system. So what kind of snowfall are we anticipating with this? as that warm front starts moving through, this is kind of the Monday afternoon time frame. Snow levels will be rising, so again, the bulk of the precipitation is going to be in the higher terrain. Just in this 1 6-hour period, Monday afternoon, we're looking at Lookout Pass getting about 3.4 inches. Lolo Pass getting around an inch or two associated with it, and then Marias Pass maybe a ½ inch to an inch during this onset with the warm frontal feature, and Lost Trail getting about an inch. But southwest Montana will probably be missing out. And again, since this is another good, strong cold front coming through, predominantly the valleys will see a lot of downsloping, and again, snow levels will be relatively high during the onset, so really not anticipating too much in the way of snowfall down there. Probably looking at some rain, especially in the valleys of northwest Montana, down into portions of north central Idaho. The narrow valleys will probably see rain with this event. And then in the next 6 hours, probably seeing an additional 1 inch at Lookout. Probably this will be the early Monday evening hours. It's probably when Lolo Pass will probably have the biggest impact of seeing about 1 to 3 inches during this 1 6-hour time frame. And the same way with Lost Trail, looking at 1 to 3 inches with it. And then that cold front comes moving through, allowing the snow levels to finally drop to valley floors. But the bulk of the precip will be out of the area, so any accumulations I'm anticipating to be fairly light with it, about only 1/10 of an inch. And with the intensity of that cold front, especially south of I-90, some of those showers could be relatively strong, and instead of snow, maybe actually get some ice pellets associated with it. But accumulations will be relatively light. Then on Tuesday, showers will linger, but really not anticipating too much in the way of impacts into Tuesday evening time frame right here. And then we have another weaker system that'll be coming through the area predominantly Wednesday night, probably bringing the bigger impacts by Thursday morning. The one difference with this system is that it's going to be cooler than the previous cold fronts that have moved through, and also the winds are not anticipated to be as strong. So looking at the potential of some better accumulations down into the valleys during this time frame. Nothing of significance, but definitely looking at about 1/2 inch, maybe even an inch of snow accumulations in the valleys by Thursday afternoon as this system moves through. The mountains will probably be seeing a couple of inches of light, steady snow. Again, we're starting on Wednesday night and then tapering off by Thursday evening time frame as this system moves on out of the area. Then it should be relatively quiet Friday into Saturday with just a few light showers over the area. And then come Sunday, we're looking at fairly steady light snow moving back into the Northern Rockies, but no distinct feature at this time, but just periods of light snow. So looking at just some of the 6-hour time graphs for some of the passes around the area to kind of highlight when we think the bulk of the snow will occur. So right now I have Marias Pass, and again it's kind of that Tuesday morning time frame, when Monday night into Tuesday morning, that the bulk of the precip will fall at Marias Pass. Here's that timing graph for Lookout Pass. Again, this bar is from this current cold front going through, but the next cold front, again, kind of that Monday evening time frame. Then once again, Wednesday night into Thursday morning with that next system. Time graph for Lolo Pass, Lost Trail Pass, Homestake, unfortunately, is not anticipated to see too much in the way of precipitation during these next two systems, with that kind of that Monday night into Tuesday probably being the best chance. So kind of going over the threat matrix, again, the Monday night into Tuesday morning is definitely when we're anticipating the biggest threat associated with wind. And then Wednesday night, predominantly into Thursday morning. I think the Thursday morning commute will probably be the bigger impact, since we'll finally get some snow accumulations down into the valleys during that time frame. And then maybe a few lingering snows for southwest Montana and Lemhi County on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Looking at the 8 to 14 day outlook, there's really nothing that really jumps out. We're kind of in between systems during this time frame. It looks like the bulk of the moisture will be south of the Northern Rockies, along with the colder air mass. So we'll probably be running near normal for temperatures, and probably not looking at too much in precipitation late next week into the following week time frame. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at the number on the screen. Visit our website, and you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Thank you.